So the next crypto narrative is here and is going to make early investors millions. And you may be saying, Mike, what are you talking about? Well, if you know anything about crypto, one of the biggest issue is how to grow adoption and bring people into crypto seamlessly for people who don't understand blockchain tech and people that don't want to understand blockchain tech. Well, the Ton team, blockchain, and ecosystem has figured out how to do so, which means they are putting themselves in a position to truly see massive growth, right? Because this is a major issue in crypto, and you have a ecosystem that is actually tackling this problem. Now, you want to watch this video through its entirety. I highly recommend you do so because we're going to cover a lot of information. We're also going to be covering some alpha as well. Now, towards the end of this video, I am going to share with you 3 meme coins on the Ton blockchain that I think will perform well. 2 of the 3 are already owned. The other third one I am thinking about grabbing as well. Now, first things first, we need to talk about the Ton narrative and why early investors will make millions. And I'm also going to give you context in this video so you can actually back up what I'm saying. Because believe it or not, there's still a lot of people in crypto that is unaware of what's taking place. And of course, the masses are unaware of what's taking place. So it allows you to put yourself in position to make a lot of gains. Let's look at the narratives. So first things first, the Ton blockchain is a top 10 blockchain in all of crypto when it comes to active addresses. Why is this important? Because active addresses is showing daily users that is operating on that actual blockchain. And if it is a top 10 in all of crypto blockchain being used by users, this means it has a demand and it is also growing. Number 2, the native currency for the Ton blockchain, which is Ton, is a top 10 crypto by market cap. And there are still people who are unaware of what's taking place. Next, the largest stablecoin, USDT Tether, launches on Ton with cross-border payments using the Telegram wallet. This is huge and it is actually live as we speak. Next, Ton blockchain has its wallet with peer-to-peer instant payments, making it super easy and super free to use, right? So anybody that uses Telegram, whatever contacts you have in that Telegram, you can send them money in real time, peer-to-peer. This is huge, right? And this is allowing people to get into crypto seamlessly also through their app, right? Because Telegram is one of the largest messaging apps in the world. And now that it's creating this seamless way for people to get into crypto without having to download a separate app, without having to download a wallet, know what your passcode and all that is. This makes it so easy. Next, Telegram is one of the largest messaging apps being used by USDT, which takes us to Ton being set to bring in massive adoption, which is why I say Ton ecosystem will bring millions of early investors, because a lot of people are going to come into crypto through Telegram, through the Ton blockchain. And so if you're positioning yourselves in great projects now, it allows you to get those gains when the masses really start to flood in, right? And believe it or not, there's still a lot of crypto people that are unaware and that's not into this as of yet. But you're starting to see bigger channels talk about this narrative. Now that you kind of understand what narratives is happening, and I'm also going to share something else with you as you're going to see, let's look at some context based off of what I just talked about. Now, number 1, as you can see, Tether is entering their end game by enabling real-world mass adoption use case for Tether, which is they will enable a private peer-to-peer cross-border payment for anyone in the world using Telegram. This is huge. Not only is this just huge for the US, this is huge for the entire world, because you have countries who have higher inflation, countries who may not have access to certain things can now get access through an app they're already using, giving them access into crypto through the Telegram wallet, which is ran on the Ton blockchain. This is huge, guys. So I'm just telling you, pay attention. As you can see this little chart here, Telegram to Ton to liquidity. right? And a lot of people ask, well, how do you cash out a ton? Ton is on every centralized exchange except for Coinbase and Binance, which is going to be on there here soon. And you can now also cash out into the largest stable coin, which is Tether. If you look over on Coin Market Cap here, we can see the market's down a little bit. Tether sitting around 110 billion market cap, right? And they chose the Ton blockchain to do their initiative for cross-border payments. That should tell you something. Moving back over here. Let's see, it's something else. I'm not going to cover all of this, but there's a few things I want to show you. I'm sure you heard about this. Telegram has about 1.5 billion total users, with around 900 million of them being monthly users, right? And I'm also going to show you the active users, which we talked about in one of the narratives. As you can see, the Ton blockchain currently has an average of over 140K daily users, right? So let me show you something here. We're now on tonstat.com, and you can go find this through ton.org, and you're just going to click the stats. Let's go down. Let me show you something. Look at this. Active wallets, 146,000. If you look at the amount of validators, over 300 plus validators in 29 countries. Phenomenal. But let's go back up here real quick. Look at this, 146,000 active daily users. Now, let's go to DeFi Llama. Now, based off, and this is active addresses in the last 24 hours, you can see Optimism is 131. The next is Arbitrum around 306. So you can see Ton, even though it's not on DeFi Llama, is number 10 in blockchains when it comes to active users. As I said, I'm going to give you context to what I'm talking about. Next, if you go over to TradingView, right, and you look at coins with many active addresses, right, this is daily active addresses. You got TRX, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Stellar, Bitcoin Cash, and next will be Ton on this list, but it's not on here. So I'm just giving you context to show you this thing is setting up to be massive, especially the ecosystem itself, right? So I'm giving you data, I'm giving you context, and I'm giving you alpha so you can actually see and not just go by what I'm telling you. Now, the last thing I want to share with you, besides they're bringing cross-border payments, allowing it to be pretty much instant and free and private, which is massive, but they're bringing their own universal basic smartphone to the world. This is massive, which is also going to help onboard more people. So I'm telling you guys, pay attention to the Ton blockchain and get yourself in position, because there's a lot of people going to come to this ecosystem that's in crypto that's not in here yet. And there's a lot of people that's not in crypto that's going to come into crypto through Ton. And so if you haven't picked up what's happening here, Ton is the chosen blockchain and ecosystem to help bring mass adoption to crypto. And so think about it. If this is one of the chosen blockchains to bring mass adoption to crypto, and still there's a lot of people that don't know about it, that means you're early, right? So do with that information as you will, but I definitely hope you guys are taking advantage of what I'm telling you. So now let's kind of dive into 3 meme coins that I believe have the ability to perform very, very well. Now, one of these projects I've already did a dedicated video for. It was around 20 minutes, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, which is Resistance Dog Redo. It's the #1 meme coin on Ton, so I highly recommend you check that out. Check this video out right here if you want to get a full overview of what Resistant Dog is. But if you look at the chart here on Gecko Terminal, we can see it's around 68 cents. And you can see we have a few different levels here. And one thing I want to show you, for people that watched the first video, you can see that I was correct on what I was talking about it reaching these current levels here, right? So let me show you something. Now, this is the video I was referring to earlier, and this is where I was talking about the #1 meme coin, which was Resistant Dog, and what the Ton blockchain is. And if you look here, you're going to notice that I was right on what I was saying about it coming back down to this level. So let's play this real quick. The magnet sitting right here, right? And for me, I'm looking for it to come back and retest this previous all-time high, which is around 58 to 59 million, right? I'm looking to buy in around that 53 to, give or take 60 million in market cap. Now, if you look right here, this long wick It came down to 61 million yesterday. Now, I wasn't in front of my computer at the time that this happened, or I probably would have bought in because I don't actually own Resistance Dog as of my perspective and could happen. I do think we are going to come to this level again and bounce because if you see right here, granted, coming back down to this level until a long time, and we're just going to keep going up to the upside. However, because it didn't do a strong enough touch, right, it was still close though, 61 cents to around 58 cents, still very close. But I would like to see it to come down a little bit further and touch, right, or somewhere in between this gauge, touch and then bounce, right? I'm not going to chase anything, but I do think that's what we're going to see. So there you go. So if we head back over to the chart, based off what I was saying, let's blow this up. This was the day that I was talking. You can see it touch down, boom, touch down again, boom, touch down again, boom, touch down again, boom. And here we are above this line. And some people was like, Mike, it's not going to go back down to this level. Well, what happened? It did it technically 5 times, right? Because this is at 60 cents, which is still technically a buy zone, right? So again, I didn't put this magnet here at the start of this video, and this is why I wanted to show you. It's important to understand what's happening with charts. It's important to understand to learn from people and not just follow what people are saying, because this magnet right here, I didn't learn by myself, right? I actually learned from someone else who I shouted out in that video, which was actually B Roots. So I learned that from him, and it actually works pretty well once you kind of understand what's happening, right? And this is why you always want to think for yourself, learn for yourself, take information that makes sense to you, and then add it to what you already know. And this is how you continue to be successful in this space and just in life in general, right? So this is Resistance Dog, just to show you #1 meme coin currently on time. And I do want to show you this as well. If you look at the amount of holders, it has just under 15,000. Let's do a quick refresh real quick. You can see it still has, 14,960 holders, right? So the next project we're talking about, and remember, check out that video if you want a full overview on what Resistant Dog is. Going back over to Gecko Terminal, we're going to head over to my list here, and we're going to head over to Resistance Cat. Now, I do own Resistance Cat, and I also own Redo. As you can see, I hit my buy target based off of where I thought it would come back down to. I also own Resistance Cat, which I think is going to be a solid cat, and in my opinion, has the ability to be the #1 cat on time, right? So this is a project that I really like, still fairly new, exceptionally low cap, as you can see, 572K. But again, you can see we're kind of through this range here, right? It's been kind of going through this range, waiting for it just to explode. So the longer the consolidation, the bigger the pump. Now, if we look at how many holders Resistant Cat actually has, you can see Resistant Cat has around 1,800 holders, so still, light, but as you can see, a nice amount of holders for how long the project's been out, and also based off of where the current market cap is as well, right? Liquidity is still pretty healthy for a 572K market cap, which is something you want to see. Now, I didn't show the website and all of that for Resistance Dog just because I did a lot for it already, but here is the Twitter page for it. As you can see, here's the Twitter page, 11.7K followers. The current website, I'm not going to go all the way into it and show you, but this is what the website will look like. And then if we head on over to Resistance Cat, this is going to be their Twitter page. I'm also going to have the links and descriptions for all 3 of these down in the description. I'm also going to have the main links as well for the Ton ecosystem down in the description, far as the Ton Keeper wallet, far as the Telegram wallet, far as Gecko Terminal, far as the DEX you can use. All of that will be in the description. All right, so this is the current Twitter page to make sure you got the proper one. This is their current website here, the Guardian of Ton. Pretty basic website. They have their own Telegram mini app, and they also have some more utility that's coming out with this specific meme coin as well. Here's the tokenomics of it. And then this is talking about their first utility that launches, basically a mini app that leverages the Ton blockchain in real time. that allows people to interact in polls and voting. So they have some more that's coming as well, which they have a Ton wallet tracker, which basically allows people to track, certain wallets that will maybe help them with their investing. So they have that, and they have some other stuff that's coming as well. And with it being, so low market caps, so micro cap right now, and with it, what it's bringing to Ton, I think this thing has a lot of potential, in my opinion, right? Remember, I'm never telling you to buy, hold, or sell, but at least I wanted to give you 3 meme coins that I'm looking at that I think has the ability to perform very well this cycle on Ton. Now, the third project we're talking about here, I do not own, and this is called Morphe or Morpheus, right? And they go by the beloved cat of Nikolai and Pavel Durov, the founders of Ton. And if you don't know, Pavel and Nikolai, they're brothers. Nikolai is actually the older one, and he's the co-founder, of Ton and Telegram Messenger app. So they actually work together on all of this, right? And so they're saying this is the beloved cat of these two. And one thing I really like about them as well that I saw is they have a partnership with Oyster Labs, who's going to be launching, the Telegram mobile phone, right? Which is what I discussed a little bit earlier, telling you they have their own mobile phone launching. Well, this project is actually partnered with them, which caught my eye. However, I don't own this project actually as of yet, but let's briefly look at the chart for it. And here you can see here, had a nice launch April 4th, 24. And you can see we have a lower level here, and it's been kind of bouncing off of this level here, right? Sitting around a 2.83 million market cap. So it is larger than resistance cap. And if we look at how many holders Morpheus has, over 1,100 holders. Let's do a quick refresh. So it actually went down 2 holders, but it has over 1,100 holders with a 2.83 million market cap. So again, these are the 3 meme coins that I think have really good potential. Resistance Dog is pretty much already proven, but then you have Resistance Cat and you have Morpheus. Now, with both of them being cats, of course, there's going to be some competition there, but again, they are doing somewhat different things. And the last thing I didn't show you actually is the Morpheus website. So let me briefly run through this for you real quick. This is what the website kind of looks like. Pretty simple. I do like this aspect of the website. I thought was pretty cool. Nice feature to it. And this is kind of just telling you who Morphe or Morpheus actually is. And this is the website. So again, just wanted to give you some information on the 3 meme coins I'm looking at pretty deeply. Again, I do own Resistance Dog. I do own Resistance Cat. I do not own Morpheus as of yet. However, it is a project I do have my eye on. But again, I'm going to do my best to have timestamps down in the description so that way you can, watch the segments that's most important to you. But I truly believe this next crypto narrative will create millionaires for the next early investors, because this is truly helping bring mass adoption to crypto, and this is the ecosystem that's doing it. And so when people get into crypto, they want to figure out what are the top meme coins, what are meme coins I can invest in. And this is why you want to position yourself not just in meme coins, but even other projects with utility on Ton can put you in a good position to make money. So let me know down in the comment section, were you aware of everything that I covered in this video regarding the Ton narrative, as far as the cross-border private peer-to-peer payments, as far as the mobile app, as far as it being launched on the Ton blockchain through the Telegram wallet? Did you know about all of this? If not, let me know down in the comment section. I'm glad I was able to share some new information for you, because I truly think this is going to be massive. Let me know down in the comment section, and I will catch you all on Friday.